My dear brothers and sisters, Happy New Year to each and every one of you. We have entered into the new year 2026 and we all celebrated it. But the story of Christmas is not over. We celebrated the Christmas day on the 25th. Thereafter, we celebrated the Feast of the Holy Family. Now we are celebrating the Epiphany, which means the revelation of God. Revelation to whom? Yes, he was someone who revealed to those people who were shepherds, the poor people. But they were from there itself, that is the Jewish people. But now there is greater revelation that is taking place, not only to the Jewish people, but to the whole world. And this is represented by those three people whom we call the wise men or the Magi, or even we say the three kings, whatever the tradition may be. Who were those people? They were people who were seekers, seekers of love, seekers of something extraordinary that is taking place. And Saint Matthew has given us this so beautifully through that story which he alone describes, because the infancy narratives have been given by Luke and Matthew alone, and only Matthew talks about it. And what does he say? He tells us about a beautiful star that is quite different from the rest. That star indicates that something extraordinary has happened. And because of that, they follow the star and they come to that place where Jesus is born. And what do? They go and meet the king because he is supposed to know everything. It is written in the history. Yet they find out through a revelation of God that this king is not a good king. He is a cheat. And therefore they don't follow him. They follow another path. And when they meet the King of Kings, Jesus Christ, they worship him. They give the gifts to him and they go away from another road. They don't go back to Herod the king. My dear friends, what do we learn from all this? We learn one thing, that just as those kings were there, we also need to be like that. We need to be seekers of love. We need to be seekers of justice. We need to have a King of Kings who is the son of David, but not like the David of the old, but a new David who rules our hearts, who lives in our hearts. He is the one. And therefore, we need to find signs. As these three kings were finding signs, how did they find? They saw a star. There are stars around us. Who those they are? There may be our neighbors. There may be a good man, a guru, or whatever that may be. All that happens to us when we are open with our heart. Not just people who cheat, but people who are full of love, full of joy. मेरे प्यारे भाई और बहनों, आज का यह त्योहार बहुत ही महत्वपूर्ण त्योहार है, क्योंकि यह त्योहार हमारा है, क्योंकि हम जूविश नहीं हैं, हम यहूदी नहीं हैं, हम बाहर के लोग हैं। और ये प्रभु जो है न केवल यहूदियों के लिए आया है, लेकिन हम सबों के लिए आया है। वो हमसे प्यार करता है, सब लोगों से प्यार करता है, किसी भी कल्चर में हो क्यों ना हो, किसी भी देश के लोगों से क्यों ना हो, वो हमारा दिल का राजा है। और इसीलिए जब हम उसको खोज करते हैं, वो हमें मिल जाता है और हम उससे एक महत्वपूर्ण व्यक्ति को पाते हैं, ईश्वर को पाते हैं, क्योंकि वह इमानुएल है। पर इसके साथ साथ हमें भी उसको कुछ देना है, एक तोहफा। हम क्या दे सकते हैं? हमारा दिल दे सकते हैं। इसीलिए प्रभु कहता है, मेरे बेटा, आपका दिल मुझे दे दो, वहां पर मैं निवास करना चाहता हूं। आइए प्यारे भाई और बहनों, एक पारिवारिक त्योहार हम मना रहे थे। इस परिवार में हम जिस प्रकार उस उमंग और उस उत्साह के साथ उन लोगों को सब कुछ मिला, वो तीन राजा लोगों को, तीन मेजाई को मिला, हम भी वाइज बने। यानी हमारे दिल से हम सोचें और प्रभु हमें मिल जाएगा, उसकी खुशियां लेकर आएगा और हम जो देंगे वो उसको ग्रहण करेगा और हमारे खुशियों की कोई एंड नहीं होगा। सो थैंक यू एंड गॉड ब्लेस यू।
After Jesus was born in Bethlehem in Judea, during the days when King Herod ruled, wise men from the east arrived in Jerusalem. These men, often called Magi, had studied the stars and had seen a great sign. They asked the people of Jerusalem, "Where is the one who has been born King of the Jews? We saw his star when it rose in the night sky, and we've come to worship him." When King Herod heard this, he became very upset. He didn't like the idea of another king who might take his place. All of Jerusalem became uneasy too, because everyone knew Herod could be cruel and violent. Herod called together the chief priests and teachers of the law, the people who knew the scriptures, and asked them where the Messiah was supposed to be born. They told him, "In Bethlehem of Judea." They explained that even though Bethlehem was a small town, an important leader, the Messiah, would come from there. Then King Herod secretly sent for the Magi. He asked them exactly when the star had appeared, trying to figure out how old this new child might be. He told them, "Go and search carefully for the child. When you find him, come back and tell me, so that I too may go and worship him." But Herod didn't actually want to worship the child. He wanted to kill this new king of the Jews. The Magi didn't know Herod's plans. They set out again, eagerly wishing to find the newborn king. The same star they had seen rising in the east went ahead of them, guiding them once again. It moved until it stopped right over the place where the child was. When they saw the star stop, they were filled with great joy. Finally, they had found him. The Magi went into the house and saw the child Jesus with his mother Mary. They bowed down and worshipped him. Then they opened their treasure chests to give him gifts. Gold, a gift for the king. Frankincense, precious incense for God. Myrrh, the oil of anointing of kings and of the dead. Afterward, God warned the Magi in a dream not to go back to Herod. To keep the child safe, they returned to their own country by another way. The Epiphany shows us that people from around the world, from different cultures and faiths, are searching for what is true, good, and beautiful, for God. Jesus came into the world as a little baby to save all people, and to bring God's light to everyone. May we, like the Magi, follow the signs God gives us, and offer Jesus the gift of our hearts. Don't forget to like and subscribe. You can also support Catholic Kids Media on Venmo or Patreon using the links in the description. Thanks for watching.